Hello, Aquarius. How are you going? I'm Claire from BeHealing.com, and this is your full moon reading. So, the general reading for all Aquarius for this full moon. We've got a full moon coming up on the 7th or 8th of April 2020, depending on where you are on the planet, of course. Now, stick around, Aquarius, because at some point during this video, there'll be a coupon code that pops up on the screen, which will allow you to get 50% off a private full moon reading with me. And so, you'll see the links pop up for those full moon readings, but you'll need to stick around for when it pops up. The coupon code will pop up on the screen sometime during this reading. So let's go into it, Aquarius. What is this full moon for you? You know, the world is going through a lot of changes right now, and so it's an important full moon. Full moons are all about letting go, but this one, it's all about us letting go of the things that aren't really important to us anymore. The ego side of ourselves. I think we're all letting go as this virus is going around. We're having to stay in. We're having to realize what's important to us, what's not important to us anymore, what's valuable to us, what's not valuable to us. We're finding some kind of balance in that. So there's a lot of letting go at the moment so that we can really get clear on what it is that we are. What it is that's true for us, what's true in our lives. Let's see what it is for you, Aquarius. You're letting go of things that you thought brought you joy, which weren't really joyful. And so this can be things like, those the things that we think we really like and are giving us benefit, but they're not really giving us benefit. What I'm talking about here is things like addictions, right? We think the drugs are making us happy. We think that these relationships are making us happy. We think that our jobs are making us happy. We think that the alcohol is making us happy. But when we're brought away from it, we can feel that it's just a coping mechanism for things that aren't really making us happy. It's like, I don't know, it's not really like polishing a turd, but it's something like that. It's like putting a cherry on top of something that's rotting. It's trying to cover up, it's trying to numb ourselves out for the way that we're really feeling. And so whatever you have been doing, and I really feel like it's been revealing itself to you lately, Aquarius, whatever you've been doing that you think has been leading you to joy, you're kind of waking up to it right now, and it's not true joy. It's just masking an unhappiness, an emptiness, a void inside of yourself. That's what we do, right? With drugs, with any kind of addictions. It's trying to numb out to how we're truly feeling and pretending it's bringing us joy. It's like, slapping a happy face sticker over our face of misery. It's smiling even though we're dying inside. So heavy energy for you this full moon, Aquarius. This could be a big wake-up call. For a lot of you, Aquarius, you could be really waking up to something that you thought was bringing you joy, realizing it's an actual addiction, and it doesn't have to be like the ones that we know, the like drugs and alcohol and things like that, sex addiction. Those things we're already aware of that are addictions, you might have been trying to fool yourself that you're not actually addicted and you just really enjoy it instead, but now you're actually waking up, oh no, it's not actually bringing me joy, it's masking a deep unease or a big void inside of myself. It could be something like that, but it also could be more subtle, like food, like filling time up with busyness. It could be, having a lot of people in your life, that kind of thing. And when those are taken away because we're in lockdown, you could be waking up to this now. It's like, wow, I didn't even see that was an addiction, but I can see that it is now. And the reason that this is happening, it's not to make you feel less joyful. It's quite the opposite. It's for you to find true joy in your life, what really brings you joy, rather than just a sensation of joy that's masking the pain. It's a gift for you, this full moon, so that you can truly let go of those things that are working against you. Yeah, and like you've got the guidance card here, and you need to trust that guidance that's coming through. So it's whatever is coming up for you over and over again, especially in these weeks. around this full moon, especially in this time of this lockdown time. It's the things that keep on coming up over and over again. You've got to trust yourself and trust that you've got what it takes to face that. You know, this, it's like being a kid, right? You know the monsters that live under the bed. Your parent turns the light off, they've kissed you good night, and then you're imagining these monsters under the bed. Now the truth is, the monsters under the bed, they aren't real. It's just in our mind. But we can believe that they're real and they can really scare us. And this is what's going on with you right now, Aquarius. It's like if you just get up and turn the light on, you'll know that those monsters aren't real. You don't need to hide and not put your feet out from under the covers and all of that. You know, you don't need to do that stuff that your mind is tricking you that you need to do. You don't need to do those addictions that your mind is tricking you. You just don't need to. You just need to get up and turn that light off. And you've got what it takes to do that. You can trust yourself. You are getting the guidance through. You're getting the guidance through now because you're ready to actually release these things now. You're ready to release these addictions now. Even if you haven't realized that they're addictions, Aquarius. Because true joy is waiting for you. True joy, which comes from the heart. It comes from the soul. It comes from living in alignment with your true self. So your true self is calling now. You've got the communication coming card that's sort of saying your true self is calling. Your higher self is calling to you. It's giving you that information. It's pulling you forward. It's trying to lead you forward to the expansion you really want. And so Aquarius, if you've been like wishing for things, if you've been wishing for that amazing twin flame relationship, if you've been wishing for success and money, all the things that you want in life, adventure, whatever it is, anything that you've been wishing for in life and it's not been coming, and you're like, why can't I manifest this? Why can't I manifest this? It's because there's something in the core of your being, something that you've been ignoring. These addictions kind of thing. You've got to be a completely different person to bring in those things that you want. And you're being led to that now. You're being led to let go of those things, to come to your true, authentic self, letting go of anything that isn't serving you anymore, which is actually harming you and taking you away from that path. It's like you can't even see the path. It's like you've got these big, thick glasses on. You can't even see the path that's ahead of you. You need to take those big, thick glasses off now. You need to wake up to those addictions, those patterns that you've been doing so that you can actually get what you want. So it is, your higher self is saying like, okay, now is the time to really let go of all of these old patterns. You're never going to get where you want to go with those things in the way. And it's time to face up to those things, to truly let them go now. Wow, this is a really cool full moon for you. And it's going to take you stepping up. It's going to take a level of self truth, really facing yourself, vulnerability, not really vulnerability, but it's going to take some, like, you really being truthful with yourself, honesty, real self-honesty now, to wake up and actually admit what it is that you do. Actually admit that things aren't working for you anymore. That these things aren't working for you. I'm not saying that everything isn't working for you, but you know what it is. I'm sure you've been guided to it already. That you need to let go of, Aquarius. Yeah, so you can get through this jealousy card. In this respect, it's about the illusions, you know. It's like trying to portray an image that you're okay, that you're perfect. It's that perfectionism thing, but portraying an image of it instead of like being vulnerable and honest with yourself. It's like, no, I'm not getting the things that I actually want, and so something has got to change. I can't keep on telling myself that it's okay that I'm overeating. It's okay that I'm still taking drugs because there's nothing wrong with this drug. Oh, there's something wrong with other drugs, but my drug is the right drug and it's not a problem. It's that kind of thing, you know. We tell ourselves all kinds of stories to justify that we're on the right track, but we're not. It's just our ego. Our ego wants us to be right. It doesn't want us to learn and grow. It just wants us to be right. It wants to stay on course with what it's doing. And it's when you can get through that, ego, that you can actually come to the love that you are. You can actually start receiving the love from the universe as well that it has for you. Big time of a wake up for you. It's a big wake up call for you this full moon, Aquarius, and take this opportunity because you have the perfect circumstances to really face this, and you have got what it takes, and it's not as painful as you think, getting out of bed and turning the light off, because those monsters under the bed, they're not even real, Aquarius. They're not even real, so you can get up and turn the light on in your life. This is an amazing moment for you. This can be an amazing moment for you. And it's just calling on you to have the courage to be truthful with yourself now, to really look in the mirror and assess where you're at truthfully. No more bullshit. No more bullshitting yourself that you're okay and it's okay what you're doing and you are on the right track. Because you're so close to the right track, the true right track for you, Aquarius. Wow. If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? How did it resonate with you? And don't forget, did you catch that coupon code? Because you can use it to get a half price full moon reading. For more information into this full moon and your particular path to these changes, Aquarius. Wow. Have an awesome full moon, and I'll see you next time. Bye.